What's up everybody, welcome to Money Management channel. My name is Andrei and today I'm gonna be doing an update on MULN stock.
I got the cash in the bag, stadium packed, born a rock star in this life, gonna live it up.
And in today's video, first of all, I will show you where we are on the price chart and how we get there. Then I will continue with the fundamental news and I will show you that we have very good evidence that their delivery of Class 2 cargo van will happen by the end of November, but it is not so good from the shareholders' standpoint, and I will show you why. And at the end of this video I will share my thoughts and my technical analysis, and I will show you what should we expect next. So let's start with the price chart. I made my previous video somewhere at this point and I've told you that we have very good chances to break this previous swing low. And definitely we should retest at least this range, and I've told you somewhere at the end of October that by the end of November I'm more than 65% certain that we will break this range of about 21 cent, and definitely we are not far from this range, and this asset acts exactly as I predicted. And for those of you who think that I'm shorting this asset, you are completely wrong. I had basically several bullish setups. One of them was this one, and we caught this movement to the upside for about 24% of potential profit. Previous one was right here from this point to this range of resistance for more than 40%. And we also had several previous movements to the upside that also was quite profitable. So definitely I'm neutral on this asset in general, but I'm very bearish on this asset from the fundamental standpoint, and I don't want you to enter your investment position with this asset because it is a fraudulent company. So, and what should we expect next from the price section, I will show you in just several minutes. And for now, let's continue with the fundamental news. First of all, we still don't have any news on their investors section and in their news section. They have a problem, some kind of problem. As you can see, an error occurred. Please try again. And we also don't have any news from the David Michery Twitter page. But let me show you this article. It was published 3 days ago and it's titled "Dear MULN Stock Fans, mark your calendars for November 30th. And let me show you these bullets. MULN Automotive could potentially deliver Class 2 cargo vans to Delpak Logistics by November 30th. The order would be at the request of Delpak. And let me show you this information in details. Back in July, MULN announced that it had signed a binding agreement with Delpak Logistics, an Amazon delivery partner that operates last-mile delivery services in Indiana. The agreement stated that Delpak would purchase up to 600 MULN Class 2 EV cargo vans over the next 18 months. These vans will be fully approved in the US with a range of at least 200 miles per charge and a maximum payload of 3,296 pounds. MULN could deliver the first 300 vans of the order as soon as November 30 as the request of DPL. MULN and DPL did not disclose the financial terms of agreement. The delivery would mark a significant milestone for MULN as it does not have any vehicles on the road yet. On top of that, Delpak's status as an Amazon delivery partner would certainly give the EV startup a reputation boost. Still, MULN has not yet issued any information as to whether or not DPL has requested 300 vans. It would certainly look bad for MULN stock if Delpak backs out of the van order. That could imply that Delpak was dissatisfied with the vehicles upon further inspection. And I covered this news back in the days in mid of summer, and I've told you that we had a misleading photo that was intentionally made with Photoshop, and this photo also was the evidence that MULN is a fraudulent company. But let me show you this information. What is the Class 2 cargo van? Basically it is a mid-size van, as you can see, like Ford Transit, and let me show you this website. It is importgenius.com, and this website can show you the import-export activity of every company in the United States. And we are on the Mullen Automotive web page of this website, and as you can see, I covered these deliveries back in the days, but since then we have a new one, and the arrival date was October 23rd, and it is a 6-meter electric logistics van. And right here, I guess it is the VIN number of this vehicle. So, as you can see, the supplier is still the same, it is a Chinese company, and definitely MULN right now has at least one van in order to show it and in order to make some kind of statement that they started the deliveries to DPL company. And because of this, we can anticipate in upcoming week or about 10 days that they will announce their first delivery of cargo to class van. And guys, don't get me wrong, it is just misleading information because they cannot produce these vans. They just imported it from China. And because of this, I have to say that it is another evidence that this asset is a fraudulent company, and we won't see nowhere near to 300 vans by the end of November, but we will see probably one van that probably will be delivered, and definitely they don't have any production facilities to start their production rates. On top of that, let me show you that about a year ago we have this article on December the 6th, and it says validation process starts for MULN Class 2 EV cargo van. And because we don't have any information from their investors section or their newsroom, we can find this information just in the internet. And let me show you this. MULN said it is on track to deliver its first vans to existing fleet customers starting in the second quarter of 2022. And basically we are in the fourth quarter of 2022 and we don't have any deliveries of these vans. This means it is another evidence that this asset is a fraudulent company. On top of that, I have to say that a lot of my viewers told me that we can see a lot of green rows on their institutional ownership list. And guys, I've told you multiple times that you cannot rely on these buys, because previously I've told you about the BlackRock company, that they have about $8.6 million in value in MULN, but it is only 0.0003% of its portfolio. And right here you can see another company, State Street Corporation, that increased their position by 264%, and with a total value of ownership of about $1.23 million. But if you take a look right here on this company, you can find, let me show it to you, that they allocated only 0.0001% of their portfolio in MULN. This means if you have, for example, $1 million to invest, your allocation in MULN would be only $1. And definitely it is not the case where you can rely on. It is just their diversification in different companies, especially in this type of high risk and extremely volatile assets. So, and let's continue with the technical analysis, but before we dive deep right here, please subscribe to my channel, hit notification bell and hit the like button. This helps me a lot. So guys, what should we expect next? Definitely I still stand on my position that we should retest the $0.2092 mark. It is this all-time low, and we are about, let me show it to you, we are at about 12% far from this range, and this means the next leg, in my opinion, should be to this lowest point, and probably we might have another bounce, and probably we will see some kind of announcement according to their class 2 van delivery, and this might be the next spike in its price that probably might hit another range of resistance. And right now let me mark another range, potential range, that previously was the range of support. As you can see, we had a good bounce, but eventually we broke it to the downside, and this range probably is the range where we might have the next bounce. And if the price action around the $0.2092 will be positive, we might have up to, let me show it to you right here, we might have up to 20% of potential profit in a matter of just several sessions. So I think from the technical standpoint that's it for now. If you like my video, please hit the like button and subscribe to my channel with notification bell, and see you guys and girls next time. Bye!
I got the cash in the bag, stadium packed. Born a rock star in this life, gone live it up on the attack. Baby, I'm bad, I just wanna get caught up in this life. I'm crazy, I'm mad, doing no cap. Only God wants, so you better go